In the quiet suburbs of Atlanta, Maya Thompson, a compassionate black nanny in her mid-30s, stepped into what she hoped would be a new chapter of her life. Eager to care for a young family, she arrived with hope in her heart. Pause 0.6s. The door opened to reveal Mrs. Alina White, the mother, her expression polite but cool. "You're the new help?" she asked, eyeing Maya's simple attire. Maya nodded, introducing herself warmly, but felt the first chill of unease. Inside the opulent home, Maya met little Timmy, a bright-eyed 4-year-old. She knelt to his level, her nurturing spirit shining through. But Mrs. White interrupted sharply. "Just do as you're told. We expect perfection from our staff." The word staff lingered like a shadow. Days turned into weeks, and Maya poured her heart into caring for Timmy. They built forts and read stories, moments filled with pure joy. Yet in the background, Mrs. White watched with a scrutinizing gaze, as if Maya was always under trial. Breaths. Payday came, but the amount was short. "Overtime isn't for nannies like you," Mrs. White said dismissively. Maya swallowed her pride, but inside, the sting of unfairness began to burn. How much more could she endure? But they didn't know her resolve was building. One afternoon, while Maya tidied the kitchen, Mrs. White snapped, "You people always make things dirtier." The casual prejudice cut deep, hidden behind a veneer of superiority. Maya bit her lip, focusing on her tasks, but the wounds were accumulating silently. The struggles intensified one rainy morning when Mrs. White forgot to leave the door unlocked for Maya. Waiting in the downpour, soaked and shivering, Maya knocked repeatedly. "You're late," was the only greeting, ignoring the weather's toll on her dedication. Handed a threadbare towel, Maya dried herself while Mrs. White complained about unreliable help. The word help now felt like a chain. Maya smiled through gritted teeth, but inside, the unfairness gnawed at her sense of worth. How much deeper would this go? Breath. In the garden, Maya and Timmy planted flowers, laughter filling the air. Suddenly, Mrs. White called, "Stop playing and clean the garage." The joy shattered, replaced by obligation. Timmy's confused face mirrored Maya's, growing frustration with the endless demands. The garage was filthy, a task beneath even the lowest expectations, but Maya tackled it without complaint. Dust clouded her vision, much like the prejudice clouding the Whites' view of her. Each stroke of the broom swept away doubt, strengthening her resolve. Disaster struck when Maya discovered a shattered antique vase in the garage. Panic rose. Had it been there before? Mrs. White would blame her instantly, but Maya carefully noted the details, her journal entry that night a plea for fairness. What would happen next? The next day, Mrs. White exploded, "You broke my heirloom, clumsy as always." No chance for explanation, just deduction from Maya's pay. The injustice burned hotter now, stripping away layers of patience. Maya felt the weight of systemic bias pressing down.